Welcome back. Paulie McCamley was heartbroken when his wife of 40 years passed away. To keep his spirits up, he decided to pursue a passion and build a boat. Not just any boat, mind you. This is a full-size replica of a famous World War II vessel with an incredible story.
Jap 0, 6 o'clock high. You get him or he gets you.
When most 75-year-olds look for a new hobby, building a replica World War II boat isn't usually high on the agenda.
How many visitors do you get down here wanting to have a look at this?
Several a week.
People don't believe you're doing it, do they?
No, I don't believe it myself. I don't believe it myself.
But this is a labour of love for Paulie McCamley, firstly to his wife of 40 years, Diane.
I miss her terribly. I still do.
And also paying tribute to a famous US president.
I grew up with a great admiration for John F. Kennedy, JFK. In my opinion, he was the greatest president in my lifetime. He was the only president of the United States to get a Purple Heart in combat. He was a true war hero.
20 years before President Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas, he was almost killed in combat in World War II, serving aboard the PT-109.
He was in the Blackett Strait in the Solomon Islands, midnight, and he was rammed and the PT-109 was sliced in two. 2 crew members were instantly killed. JFK towed the badly injured and burnt crewman with his harness in his teeth, miles, and he eventually made an island.
The incredible tale of survival made big news at the time, and when the dashing Lieutenant Kennedy eventually became the Commander-in-Chief, his war story received the full Hollywood treatment.
Warner Brothers, for 3 years, has been engaged in bringing to the screen one of the most important adventures ever filmed.
Sadly, the movie was released just a few months before the president was assassinated. And while Paulie McCamley can't bring JFK back to life, he's bringing his boat back instead.
What made you decide to want to build one of these?
Well, sadly, my wife passed away, and I had a choice of either trying to join her or throw myself into a project like this. And so that's what I did, against all odds.
Using the original blueprints, he is building a perfect replica of the PT-109, a patrol torpedo boat. Paulie draws the engineering specs by hand.
Well, you don't even use a computer for any of this.
No, ex-mechanic. I just get up in the middle of the night and draw the engineering out.
In a shed next door, his masterpiece is taking shape.
Welcome to my humble factory.
There's nothing modest about what he's been able to achieve in just 12 months of construction.
Just 2 people have done this, myself and a highly skilled welder boat builder, Steve Boyd. And just the 2 of us, and people are amazed that just two men have built this in 12 months.
The Japanese nicknamed the PT vessels devil boats for their daring nature, often under the cover of darkness and packing some punch.
Paulie, you've got some serious weaponry ready for this boat.
They're the most heavily armed vessel in the US Navy in World War II. This is a replica of an Oerlikon 20mm cannon, right, a fearsome weapon.
Above deck sits a Browning 50 caliber machine gun, every last detail a perfect replica of the original.
So these are the cowl vents, right? They directed fresh air into the hull. No air conditioning in 1943, Dan. They were tough men.
This isn't a boat to sit on display in a museum. It will be fully operational, powered by 3,000 horsepower engines, reaching a top speed of 45 knots.
How much is this project costing you?
Every penny I've got, Dan, every penny, and then some.
The estimated cost so far has topped $1 million.
So I've blown all my super on it, but you're dead a long time, and I don't want to be the richest man in the cemetery.
This note indicates the project is pretty much halfway there. Another 40 feet or 12 metres of boat still needs to be built, and Paulie says he's going to need some help to get there.
What I'm actually looking for is an investor to come in and accelerate the build, so I get it on the water before I fall off my perch.
The ambitious project is underway on the Gold Coast's northern fringes, right alongside Hollywood movie productions, potentially opening up opportunities for a PT-109 remake.
There's a lot of history in this boat, and it's history that should be told.
But simply launching this famous vessel on the water one day would be Paulie McCamley's greatest contribution to JFK's lasting legacy.
It's not my legacy, right? JFK was a very, very great man, a very great man. And I just want the younger generations to aspire to greatness like he did.